From Julia Rinker to Shellen Fraser-Price and Elaine Thompson, here the women's 100-meter race has always been the most exciting part of Olympic running, but this year we got to watch the best race ever between three of the fastest women in the whole world: Sha'Carri Richardson from America, Melissa Jefferson from America, and Julien Alfred from St. Lucia. We're going to race, but only one person could win the gold medal. Trust me, you're going to be really shocked by what happened, because you would never guess what happened next. But before you get too excited, this video will tell you all about the women's 100-meter Olympic race as we look at how it went for these amazing runners. You know what people say about making your mark? Well, everyone wants to put on a great show, especially since winning these medals would be the first time for both Sha'Carri Richardson and Melissa Jefferson. Going into the race is Sha'Carri Richardson, who we all know have been totally amazing this year when it comes to breaking old records that have been around for a long time and making new ones. The awesome runner really did great things before the Olympics started. Everyone was watching the American runner as she got ready to make her mark on the world stage. At first, it was a race between three best female runners of all time: Sha'Carri Richardson, Elaine Thompson, Hira, and Shelley and Fraser-Price. But the first person to drop out was Thompson-Hira, who said in late June that she would have to miss the Summer Olympics because of an Achilles tendon injury she got during the New York Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Shelley and Fraser-Price was a shocking no-show in the women's 100-meter semifinal at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Fraser-Price didn't come to the track in Heat 2 in what would be her last time at the Olympic Games. After 5 times, she quit the semifinals of the women's 100 meters at the 2024 Olympics because her hamstring felt uncomfortable during warm-up. This means 37-year-old Fraser-Price will stop running after this Olympic season to spend more time with her family now that the two champions were out of the Olympics. Sha'Carri Richardson was going into the race as the person most likely to win, and since she missed the Tokyo Olympics, she finally had her chance to make up for it. Her perfect way of showing style makes her a special athlete, both when running and when not running. At 25, this runner has boldly told everyone her goals, even being on the cover of Vogue magazine, acting really confident, and you can totally see how confident she's been, especially since she had this interview with Vogue. "I am better at being Sha'Carri. I'm better at being myself." This new confidence has been really important for getting ready for the games, and she seems more focused than ever. But even the strongest people can lose on the day of the big race. During the Olympics 100-meter women's race, everyone was cheering for Sha'Carri Richardson until this happened. As you can see, St. Lucia's Julien Alfred shocked everyone by beating the favorite Sha'Carri Richardson to win the Olympics women's 100-meter gold medal. And if you didn't know, she would be the first woman ever to win the Caribbean country's first ever medal at the Games. Julien Alfred, the person who made history, the gold medal winner in the pouring rain. Alfred, who had never gotten first, second, or third place at a big important championship before Saturday's final race, did an amazing job to win on the biggest stage ever. For Julien Alfred, winning the Olympics was a huge dream, especially since her small country had never won an Olympic medal and barely had any places to practice. But on that night in Paris, the 23-year-old made that dream come true. She ran past American superstar Sha'Carri Richardson to win Olympic gold as Alfred crossed the finish line in 10:72 seconds, making her the 8th fastest woman in history. She put her hands up like she couldn't believe it, then ripped off her number and pointed to her name. No one will forget it now. After such an amazing performance, coming in second was Richardson, the person everyone thought would win, Netflix star and current world champion, who got silver in 10:87 seconds, while American Melissa Jefferson got bronze in 10.92 seconds, with Britain's Dina Asher-Smith finishing 4th in 10.96 seconds. But this night was all about Alfred and her incredible story from a small Caribbean island with only about 180,000 people to becoming track and field's newest superstar. Some people might have been surprised by what happened, but people who know about track and field knew. Alfred was really talented. Her bunch of college indoor and outdoor wins last year proved it, winning the world indoor 60 meters in Glasgow in March. Showed it was true, and now she's just shown everyone just how great she really is. But what about Richardson? At the start of the night, most people were already imagining her with the gold medal. She was the world champion, the fastest woman in 2024, and the athlete with the most potential, but the pressure of the Olympics can be too much to handle sometimes. Even for the best runners in the world, you could tell something was wrong even before the race started. When the camera showed her in lane 7, Richardson looked really nervous. She didn't start well and probably knew within the first 30 meters that gold was impossible when she won the 2023 world title in Budapest. She was in lane 9 away from the main runners, but in lane 7, right next to Alfred, there was nowhere to hide watching. Richardson ran at full speed is usually amazing. Other runners might be stronger, but no one moves as smoothly and fast as her. But this night she looked off, so this means the wait for an American female 100-meter Olympic champion, which goes back to 1996, continues. Alfred, on the other hand, still has the women's 200-meter race to focus in before she can really celebrate. But do you think she can win both races? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Also, please give this a like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.